Hello, Honors Algebra 2 students. So we are going to do this impromptu video to give us more time on linear programming in class. So we just have these two examples and the note sheet should be in your packet. We are going to graph and solve linear inequalities, and it's very much like what we did in the last chapter, but the key difference is that we are going to leave our answer unshaded this time. That means we are shading false. And the reason we're going to do this is because now instead of one line we are going to have several, and it just becomes too confusing where our solution is when we've shaded over a bunch of places. So now the white space will be our solution. Alright, so we'll go ahead and graph each of these lines. You can use your intercepts method if you want, or you can solve for y and plot your y-intercept using your slope, or your intercept method. So your x-intercept is where y is 0. So you'll have 2x equals 6 and x is 3, and you can plot that. And then your y-intercept is where x is 0. And you'll get y is 2, 0, 2, and we'll plot that. And then notice it is a greater than or equal to, so that is a solid line. And hopefully you do a better job than I did. That was a little not straight. And what we are going to do now is do a test point. So we will do a test point of 0, 0. And when you plug 0, 0 in to your inequality, you get 0 is greater than or equal to 6. This is false. So where 0, 0 is, this is your false side. That is the side we want to shade. We are shading false. It'll take a little bit to get used to. Okay, and now we will do this one. This doesn't really look like a nice one to do by intercept, so I will just solve for y. And when I divide by my -1, I will flip the inequality symbol. Notice that we will have a dotted line this time. So down at -7, up 2 over 1. And dotted line. And we will do a test point again. 0, 0 looks good. You can plug it into either the standard form or your slope-intercept form. It's up to you. So if I do 0, 0, I'll just plug it into this one here. 0 is greater than -7. That is true. That means that where 0, 0 is, this side over here, because remember we're looking at the black line, this side over here is true. I want to shade false. So I am shading to the right of my line. And what that means is that this space in here, this white space, this is your solution set. This is the place where 2x plus 3y is both greater than or equal to 6 and 2x minus y is less than 7. All right, let's try one more. Okay, this one is a vertical line, and it will be dotted. And we'll use our test point, 0, 0. So 0 is greater than 2. That is false. This is the false area. On this side, I shade false. So you're always looking where 0, 0 is and comparing it to your line. And if 0, 0 isn't a good point to use because your line goes through it, you just pick another one. All right, y is less than or equal to 3. That is a horizontal line, and it is solid. I will use 0, 0 again. 0 is less than or equal to 3. That is true. That means that this down here, where 0, 0 is true. I am shading false. So I am shading on the other side. Okay, so right now the only part that could be our solution set is in here. Okay, but we still have to plot the other two lines. All right, so this one, y will be greater than or equal to negative x minus 4. Again, you can do intercepts if you want. So minus 4 down 1 over 1. Oops. And this will be solid. I'm using 0, 0. Okay, so things are either going to be, we're looking at this side over here versus this side over here. Try to ignore the other lines. I know it's hard. So 0, 0. 0 is greater than or equal to negative 4. 0 is greater than or equal to negative 4. This side is true. We want the false side. So the false side is this side. Okay, notice we have cut a little more away of our white shaded area, or our white area. All right, last one. I'll do this one by intercepts. This will have an x-intercept at negative 1 and a y-intercept at negative 1. And this one will be dotted. And I will use 0, 0 as a test point again. 0 plus 0 is less than negative 1. 0 is less than negative 1. That is false. Here is 0, 0. That means this is the false side. I shade false. So I am shading everything to the right of that line. Or up and to the right, I should say. Which leaves you with just this little itty bitty tiny space left. And this right here is your solution, this white space. All right, so there you go. We're going to be doing a lot more of this tomorrow and the next day and the next day, but this at least will get you started. Have a good one. Bye.